Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, this fishery minister seems to forget the histories these days. For 8 years, this government has played politics in the lobster processing. May 26, 1994, 20 years ago, Madam Speaker, the Liberal government of the day put in a moratorium, and this minister was at the table. You were at the table when this moratorium was put in 1994, 20 years ago to the day, Madam Speaker. 10 years before Ocean Choice came. Minister, why have you provided incorrect information to islanders for the last 8 years when the Liberal moratorium dates back 20 years to 1994?
The Honourable Minister of Fisheries, Aquaculture and Rural Development.
Speaker, I'm not sure where the poor gentleman's coming from, but it was his government signed a deal with Ocean Choice. It's on that deal. It said no more new lobster processing licenses. For if they were issued new, it's also in the deal. It's in the court documents. And I'm not going to talk about something in court, but you can get that as public information, and he can get it too. And he said that Ocean Choice said that the price of the lobster plant will go down if there's more licenses. The government today, 94, and I say to be corrected, said there was too many processing plants in the province, and they were going to rationalize them, and cut them back, and issue no more processing licenses, and deregulate them, which they did. And that was your government, where you were chief advisor to then Minister Curry of the day, and your sidekick in front of you were there telling them that. Now, I don't know much more I can do. We brought sanity back into the fishing department, in my department. We brought it back in that we can give licenses. We brought sanity back in that we have rules and regulations. If people fit those rules and regulations, we're open for business in the province of Prince Edward Island to issue new processing licenses. And some of the plants you deregulated you're talking about, one of them was a Morel. You even got rid of the building down there. I mean, I don't know where you've been all those years, if it's bumping that bumpy road coming into town or what.
No, that's on the other side.
The Honourable Member for Surrey, Elmira.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I see where this minister has a lot of respect for the fishery minister, or fishery, Madam Speaker. His colleague from across the floor wants his job, and he should have his job. He's into the fishery for over 40 years, and the Premier should recognise that the member from Tracadie deserves to be fishery minister. Minister, you need to start telling islanders the truth. May 26, 1994, 20 years ago, you sat down with Walter Bradley. He was, when the Liberal moratorium was put in place, you sat down with him and you talked to him. Minister, why has your government played politics with the livelihoods of hundreds of fishing families for the last 8 years?
The Honourable Minister of Fisheries, Aquaculture and Rural Development.
Madam Speaker, I'll just, and I'll table this. I'm going to have to read the document in a minute if you don't understand it. But the province knew it had to, and this is the province, means the government of the day was Pat Binns' government, reduce the number of processors. This was April 23rd, 2004. Further, the province knew the provincial purchasers of polar assets required a commitment of the province to reduce the number of processing licenses. I'll table this for you. And then I'll go on, Madam Speaker, a little exercise here. The 4 processing licenses that would be freed were froze under that deal, March 12, 2004. Stated, 4 processing licenses in Nagle, Tignish, that's across from Gale Shade. The building, I don't know what's in it, it's done away with. Howard Cove. Oh, it's a mink business now. Howard Cove, Gaspereau, and Morel were to be permanently shut down under that agreement. That's agreement that was signed by the former Tory government. And you can go on here, and it went even further. The province would not provide any more processing license, groundfish license, including even primary cook room license. That's for somebody cooking a few lobsters. It's all there for you. I can't believe how a person get up and ask questions like that. Now we've opened it up. Go to the website. I'll give you the website after. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but to try to get through them after 25 questions, I might have to show you where to look your opposition office to go to look at the website to get all that information. It's all free for you.
Final question, the Honourable Member for Surrey, Elmira.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I got a document to table too, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, he should get his researchers to go back 20 years. Maybe they can't go back 20 years. I see the two members across the floor here sitting with a sad face at this minister making mockery out of the fishery. And I'll read it to you. 1994. There shall be a moratorium on the issue of new fish processing license with the question to the lobster and the groundfish species. These regulations come into effect May 26, 1994. So I guess my query is just following through what you put through. Madam Speaker, Minister, will you put politics ahead of fishers on the wharf for the last 8 years? Did you put politics ahead?